Alright, morning blog day. I don't remember anymore. I think I'm on day 9, 10, 11. Yeah. So it should be day 9, technically day 8. Alright, so far, tons of riding in. Just got done with Boomer's Lake, Stillwater, Oklahoma. Beautiful ride. Loved the lake. About 62 degrees, so it wasn't too chilly. I probably could have done with a sweatshirt, but nah, it was all right with a t-shirt. I'm going down to Louisiana. Gonna ride around Caney Lake. Not too sure how that's gonna turn out. I'm not too sure how the road is or anything like that. I know nothing about it. I can't find it. Trail link. I can't find it in anywhere else really. So I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but we'll find out in 6 hours and 47 minutes. It seems like a long ass time. And then from there, once I'm done with that, then it's to, I think it's called Conway, Arkansas, I believe. There's a ride there. Now I should get down there at about 2:52 p.m. with a ride. Puts me at about 3:30, and it's like 3 3/4 hours to Conway. I should be able to get up to Conway at about 6. Okay, I'll move her. Like 7 p.m. And then at that point, I'm not too sure if it's too late to ride or not. It's a hell of a ride down to Louisiana. If it was a little bit shorter, maybe I would try to force feed Conway in there, and then I could just take off straight for Missouri, do Missouri, and then Kansas, and then Nebraska. And then I have to look at, so it looks like, from what I remember, Conway looked decent to ride on. Missouri, I'll have to double check again. I'll do that in Conway. I sleep in Conway tonight, so when I get to Conway, I'll double check all the 3 out of 4 remaining I have left to do. I'll check them just to make sure that they're on at least solid ground and not full of rocks and stuff, because I don't need that crap in my life really.
Use the middle lane to turn left onto East 116th Street.
So that's the gist of it. So far, let's see. Texas yesterday sucked. I got to the place. I read that there was a trail link there, a rail to trail, and
use the middle lane
sucked
to turn left onto East 116th Street
because they don't have anywhere to park. So you can go use the middle lane. Sorry. So you can go there.
Continue on East 116th Street for 3/4 of a mile.
Pretty hard to ride a bike when you can't park anywhere. So, so I didn't take that rail to trail. Instead, I took I went to the nature preserve, which, by the way, nobody there. Cost $5 to put into a basket, which I understand. They probably don't get a lot of traffic. There's a ton of construction on the bypass there, so they probably don't get a lot of people. So it's probably easier just, instead of demand it, to have people just drop the money off and go look at the preserve. I have no idea how the bike path works or where you're supposed to go or anything else. So I went around the parking lot like 4 times, 0.28 miles or something stupid. And I thought, what a waste. But I had nowhere else to go. At that point, I was committed. I was already
half a mile, turn right onto North Main Street.
I was already at Amarillo, so there's no turning back at that point. So I did that, and then I got to Stillwater last night, and I slept last night, and I took my ride this morning, and now I'm off to Louisiana. So, wish me luck. Alright, afternoon vlog. So, I've been driving all day. I got an hour and 12 minutes left, 62 miles, give or take, to Lake Caney, or Caney Lake. I think it's Caney Lake. I'm hoping this is a great spot because It is a hellaciously long way out here, but I got 3.5 hours with good driving conditions to Conway.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Miramirdis Road.
I think it's Conway, Arkansas, yeah. So 3.5 hours. So if I get down here at 3:07, which is what it's predicting, I should be back on the road by, hopefully if all is correct.
Take the next left onto Miramirdis Road.
Sorry. Come on. Anyway, so
continue on Miramirdis Road for 6 miles.
Should be I'm getting up there. Let's see, 3. If I ride for a half an, let's say I go for an hour. Let's go for the full hour. 4:07. I'm up in Conway, Arkansas by 7:30. Now, if I ride for a half an hour, I'm back in the car 3:30, and I'm up Conway by 4, 6, 7 o'clock. Yeah. So I'm gonna be up there around 7:30. Depending on the sun's still shining, maybe I will do a ride there right away. Get it out of the way, bust it out. Hey, swampland, perfect. Watch out for alligators. I'm waiting for the alligator crossing.
All right. Okay, so what was that? This is Caney Park, Louisiana. It's a federal. It's a national forest. National forest. That was the boat docking bay, and up here, back to the other part's closed, so just gonna kind of make my own path. Yeah. One mile. We'll probably do that twice. 2 good miles out of it. I mean, oh. That'll do it for this trip. That'll do. 1.3 mile.
Stopping right.
Oh, shit.
Well, I just made it into Louisiana, so thought I'd pop on here real quick and give you a preview. Still looking for a, I guess I could get closer. an hour and 19 minutes left. I'd like to go to the bathroom before I take my ride. And depending on how bumpy it is, I have to go to the bathroom right after I ride. But, you know, whatever. So, yep, I'm in Louisiana now. Not all swamps. This still looks like what Texas looked like, so there you go. Alright. Due to the shortness of this video, I am going to go ahead and add day 10 to my day 9. So this will be 9 and 10 today, mostly because it was such a long drive. I didn't really have much footage on day 9, so we'll see how day 10 goes. See you then. Alright, technically it's 9. I think this is more day 10. So day 10, I have run my first run this morning, which was Tucker Creek in Arkansas, Conway. And recap yesterday, Stillwater, beautiful. I wish I would have stayed longer at the national park in Caney Lake. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible, so I had made my own little trail. It was only like maybe, what was it, 1.3 mile run or whatever. It was really short, but still a run nonetheless. And today, and it was a long trip, 7 hours and 2 minutes from Stillwater, Oklahoma to Caney Lake, Louisiana. Now most people would say, why would you do that, Jack? Why wouldn't you go to Arkansas and then Louisiana? Well, because then Louisiana to Missouri would have been like a 7 or 8 hour trip. So no matter how you slice and dice it, one way or the other, you're going to end up with a really long trip. So I figured I'd take the long trip from Stillwater to Louisiana, and then I'll go back to my 3.5, give or take. Right now, I am on my way to Missouri, the Ozark, 3 hours and 19 minutes in. Or 3 hours and 19 minutes to there. I should be there about 10:08 a.m. So that's positive. Looking forward to today. I'm hoping to get Lincoln, Nebraska as well, ridden today, as well as this one coming up in Missouri, as well as Topeka, Kansas. We shall see. We shall see. Otherwise, yeah, good day so far. Had a good shower in, feeling good. Got up at 5, which is my normal Central Time get up. It's 5 o'clock. So, you know, sorry about that. So yeah, that 5 a.m. doesn't surprise me. Yeah. So wish me luck. I'm off. I try to take more pictures with my phone. Though I'm a little bit leery about pictures with the phone because my phone is chewing up battery like nobody's business, and it's overheating like a big freaking dog. So I want to make sure that I keep it as best I can and charging at all times, because like right now, I woke up this morning, it was 85. I think it's at 76, so it used 9% in probably an hour. That's a lot of battery in an hour. And it likes to heat up too, but that's the point. So I try to take more pics. I'm trying to take pics with these. I'll be honest, a lot of things look very familiar to me down here compared to Wisconsin. Maybe a little hillier, but for the most part, wooded houses, normals. So, all right. With that being said, I'm going to shut this down for the time being.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto US 64 East.
Thanks. All right, continued thoughts. It's been a long, arduous 5,800 miles so far, and I've enjoyed quite a bit. I've gotten angry quite a bit. I mean, what do you expect? Some people just don't drive the same, you know, and that's why we are who we are. So I had a lot of fun on this trip. was a good time. A lot of cool scenery and a lot of interesting different landscapes, mountains and deserts and the plains and just rolling hills, just beautiful, beautiful. Bike rides, I could have set myself a minimum, minimum 5 miles, minimum 10 miles. I decided this trip, this time, that wasn't going to be the case. My point was to get all 20 states done in 11 days and ride a bike in each state. Those were the two criterias. I have successfully done that up until, like I said, I have Missouri left, Kansas, Nebraska, and Iowa. So 4 states left. So I'm looking forward to the end. I really am. It was a lot of fun. I'm contemplating doing this as a weekend thing where maybe I head out and go to different trails like Wisconsin, Minnesota, maybe Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and just hit different trails where I just ride them, see how they are, rate them, decide on what was a good trail, what was a bad trail, etc. and so forth. But that'll be further on down the road. That won't be today, obviously. Probably a weekend thing if I do decide to do that, or I'll pack up on a Friday night, head out on a Saturday, go, whatever, 4 hours to get up north in Wisconsin, take a trail, go for a ride, drive 4 hours back. It's a thought. I don't know how well that'll work for me, but it is a thought. So I'll give it some more thought. Anyway, that's it for now. Sign off, and I'll be back later. Bye now. All right, I decided to step in here. The trail that I'm currently on is Conway, Arkansas. And again, I'm in day 10. I've decided to combine day 10 and 9 and 10 together. I possibly might throw 11 in there because, of the amount of rides involved. I decided to step in here, kind of throw out my thoughts. I had a couple thoughts about American Indians and settlers and just different thoughts. I decided to get rid of a bunch of those just because they're really not relevant to what I'm doing. I wanted to say that this ride was a great ride. The next one coming up is in Ozark, Missouri. My biggest problem is that when I was searching for places to ride, I was looking for mountain e-bike trails. So it gave me all of the mountain bikes, or e-mountain bike trails, and it gave me all the mountain bike trails. And that's fine and dandy for somebody who is into mountain biking. I am not a mountain biker. So I looked for these kind of trails like I'm on right now, and I really, really enjoy these kind of trails. They're nice, they're paved, they're decent, a lot of people around, just good all together, all around trails. So I tried to stick to these. Now when I go east, which I'm already contemplating the route I'll be taking, but when I do go east, I plan on sticking to paved roads, whether it be paved, graveled, sandstone, whatever. Those are the kind of paths I'll be sticking to. So anyway, this will end this run, and then the next one coming up will be the Ozark run. So look forward to that, and I'll talk to you next time.
Conway, Arkansas, population 5,700, was founded in 1871 by Colonel Asa Robinson, chief engineer for what is now the Union Pacific Railroad. When the railroad came to the area, Robinson platted Conway Station around the new depot. The town grew and was incorporated in 1875. Conway flourished as a center for agriculture and education. Hendrix College was established in 1890, followed by Central Baptist College in 1893, and in 1907, the University of Central Arkansas. After World War II, the economy further diversified with the addition of several state institutions and large industries. In the 1990s, computer data services and support were added to the local economic mix. Conway has 30 historic resources listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Visitors to Conway can explore the historic downtown with its unique shops and award-winning restaurants. From there, it is a short distance to see many period residences in the old Conway area.
Alright, I am still in Arkansas. I am cruising the road here. I wanted to kind of give you a perspective of kind of road I'm on. Twisty, twiny kind of road. And yeah, it's quite the road. I went through 2 towns with a grand combined total of 264 people, I think, or something like that. So it was very, very low amount of peoples. And as you can see, this is a twisty, twiny road. This is 65 in Arkansas. And some beautiful scenery, though. I mean, mostly trees, but still, every once in a while you'll hit some beautiful scenery. And people just flipping, flying through here. I'm waiting for somebody to come riding up on my rear because I'm doing 48, 49 miles an hour. As you see, this is a big lumber yard. And there's a bunch of houses and stuff in here. Some are newer, some are older. Interesting area. But beautiful nonetheless. And I'll probably put this into my footage, as Blot would say. My footage. Oh, and I'll stop with that. Alright, a little bit of footage. This is in the beginning of the Ozark, I believe. It's very, very wooded, obviously. This is a fairly large area, a large town, if you will, at the beginning of the Ozark. But, yeah, so this is I think I'm still in Arkansas. I haven't hit Missouri quite yet, I don't believe. And yeah, we are on Harrison. We're in Harrison. So, there you go. That was a quick one. Well, I can honestly say our last trail sucked. It only sucked because it was gravel, dirt, and all that other shit, and I am just not a fan of that crap. I'm really not. So again, I'm going back for trails, which is where I should be. And the more I think about it, if I were to get another e-bike, I'd probably get an all-terrain e-bike. Probably more street than mountain, definitely. I love riding bike. I'm not a mountain bike guy. I haven't been riding mountain bikes my whole life, so I feel like I'm shy in the mountain bike department. And I'm watching this little kid. He's probably 10, maybe 12. He's got his bike. His dad's with him, and they're gonna go do a bunch of stunts and stuff. And I mean, it looked awesome, but I am not that level. So, with that being said, I feel a little let down there. Not the end of the world. I had 3 more rides, and it looks like I'm going to go to a 1.9, looks like 1.9 straight. I don't know. But I'm going to go to a regular paved run in Kansas, Topeka. I do that, get there at about 3:02, and then I'm going to look for a straight run in Lincoln. because I don't want to do dirt and shit. I'm sorry, but I don't want to fall. I'm tired of falling. I've only fallen 3 times out of 20 states. It's still 3 times. 3 times too many. So, yeah, I'm okay without it. A little tired. Tired as in, yeah, I guess tired. It's kind of wore out. Ready for this to be done. And, okay, we're going to go. And I'm just kind of looking forward to the next chapter. I'm going to have to get some fuel, probably near Topeka. And maybe one more time, maybe in Iowa, possibly in Wisconsin. But yeah, it's weighing on me now. I'm getting to the point where it's still fun when I'm on a straight road. I'll tell you, the traffic is what's really wearing on me. It's freaking Wednesday, and I am looking at 100 damn cars on this 4-lane road. Easily. And I'm thinking to myself, do these people not have jobs? I mean, yeah, I'm on vacation. I have a job. So, where are these people going? It's Wednesday. The middle of the damn work week. If there are more people out now than there was on Saturday. I don't get it. Now, I am going through Springfield, Missouri. Is that the capital? Springfield, Illinois is the capital. I don't know what the capital of Missouri is. Anyway, it blows my mind that all of these people are going nowhere quickly, and I don't understand why. Yeah, the weekend was tough. But I'll be honest, it was a smooth running weekend. I'm running into more people today than I have all weekend. And I don't know where these people are going. I really don't. I have no clue. It's like they're on a mission to circle Kansas or Missouri, wherever the flip we are. So, I don't know. Anyway, that's that. I'm done with the ranting. I'll be back later. Alright, so I'm sitting here thinking about it. If next year I decide to take a trip east and hit every state east of the Mississippi, I'm trying to decide if I'd go north and then down the East Coast to Florida, back across, and then kind of zigzag my way back home. I know that the start of my trails would probably be with my sister in Illinois. I'd probably start there because I always start with family. And then I'd probably go Indiana, Ohio, Michigan. Probably pop up into Michigan, back down, Pennsylvania, and I'd probably do New York, and I'd probably go up into Maine, Vermont, Connecticut, all of those little states up there. Mass, not a little state, but whatever. Pop up into all those states and then start heading down the East Coast. Yeah, I had a brain fart. Sorry. Go on down the North and South Carolinas, the Virginia, down into Florida, and then coming back up. I'm up by way of, I would probably zigzag. So I don't know off the top of my head. I'd have to look at a map, but like Mississippi, and then jump over to Alabama, jump up to Tennessee, whatever. Something to that effect. I think that's what I would do. So I might look into that next year. This year, like I said before, I'm thinking about making this a norm where I ride a bike every weekend, put it in the back of my pickup, and go.
Welcome to Stony Creek, the smallest town in Warren County, founded in 1852. For the first 50 years, small factories in the woods provided a living wage for about 2,000 residents. The arrival of the 20th century and its changing lifestyle saw the closing of the factories and a reduction in population. The 600 remaining souls were left with the woods and plenty of room in which to roam. Stony Creek Township, about 87 square miles in area, is in the southwestern corner of the original town of Thurman, formed in 1792. Parcels in the north and east kept separating off as new townships. In 1813, the same year that Warren County was formed, Warrensburg split off and the area left was named Athol. On November 3, 1852, Athol was split into the towns of Stony Creek and Thurman. The population in 1855 was 913. Around the turn of the 19th century, the population in Stony Creek peaked at 1,250 residents. At the beginning of the 21st century, the population was 743 permanent residents.
Go for a ride, find a nice trail, ride the trail, and then come home. So we'll see how that works, but that's just off the top of my head, just thinking. So I'm out. Alright, end of the day thoughts as I drive on my way to Lincoln, Nebraska. First ride, awesome. Second ride, not for me. Not to say it's not awesome. That place was pretty outstanding. I understand it's on private property, and you know that's pretty awesome all by itself. Not my cup of tea, unfortunately. So I didn't spend a lot of time there. Third place I went to was Lincoln, Nebraska. Oh no, was Kansas, Topeka, Kansas. That one was a pretty good ride. It was a good 5-mile ride, kind of make up for the one that I slacked on before that. It's all cement, people walking their dogs, riding their bikes, playing frisbee golf, all kinds of stuff. So, pretty cool place that was. All in all, pretty good adventure day. I wish I could have got a little more out of the second one. In Missouri, but that is what it is. So tonight, the homework is I'm going to find a place to ride in Lincoln, Nebraska that is concrete or paved, pavement. And then also I'm going to do that for Dubuque. I want to see if I can find 2 trails that I could ride the bike on, kind of wrap up this whole 20 states. I think it's 20 states. Let me count. It is, now I don't count. Wisconsin was my first one, honestly.
There are police reported ahead.
But it would have been Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, yeah, whatever. Oregon, start over, damn it. Wisconsin, that's Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, Minnesota, Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, California, that's 10, California. Then we have Nevada, Arizona, Utah, Colorado. Then I went down to New Mexico, Dallas. I'm sorry, not Dallas, Texas. I know Dallas is a city in the state of Texas. Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, that's 20, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, 23 states. So, by tomorrow, when I have finished this run, I'll run 23 states, a bike in 23 different states, and I will have driven all to a point in each of those states. Right now I'm at 6,200 miles, give or take, and that's 6,200 driving miles. That's in 11 days. So, there you have it. I'll have more in the morning to recap what I just stated, and then I'll finish it out when I get home. So, there you go. Later.
Topeka is the capital of Kansas and the seat of Shawnee County. The city is located in the northeastern section of the state on the Kansas River. Its name allegedly came from an Indian word meaning a good place to dig potatoes, but some scholars dispute that. The earliest settlers arrived in the area in the early 1840s. The city was incorporated in 1857 following promotional efforts of 9 founders of the Topeka Association. One of the 9, Dr. Charles Robinson, became the first governor when Kansas was admitted to the Union as the 34th state in 1861. This action was preceded by years of bitter conflict between abolitionists and pro-slavery forces, but Kansas was finally dedicated a state. Cyrus K. Holliday, one of the 9 founders and first mayor of Topeka, formed the Atchison, Topeka, and Santa Fe Railroad shortly after the Civil War. Always a key city in this operation, Topeka is now the headquarters of Santa Fe's Eastern Lines and is the home of one of the country's largest railroad shop facilities. The building of Forbes Air Force Base and a large Goodyear tire and rubber plant during World War II contributed to Topeka's rapid growth in the 1940s and 1950s. Although the Air Force Base closed because of military needs, new industry and expanding state government helped Topeka maintain its diverse economy. Topeka native Charles Curtis, who served under Herbert Hoover, is the only vice president of the United States of Indian descent. Curtis was the grandson of an early settler who married an Indian woman. Another famous Topecan is the late Alfred M. Landon, who was the 1936 Republican nominee for president and was an unofficial advisor to a number of presidents in subsequent years. The Menninger Foundation, located in Topeka, is internationally known as a center for treatment of mental illness. Many outstanding health professionals have trained there or are presently on staff. The state government complex includes the Capitol building with a number of murals depicting the state's history and the attractive Hall of Justice building. The world-famous Topeka Zoo features a unique tropical rainforest and includes many species of mammals and birds in natural settings. Washburn University, the nation's last remaining city-supported institution of higher learning, continues to serve an increasing number of students despite its proximity to 2 large state schools. Its list of law school graduates includes many prominent attorneys and government figures. Washburn's basketball team won the 1987 National Small College Championship, NAIA. The recently opened Expo Center features a number of well-known rock and western musicians in concert and is home to the Topeka Sizzlers of the Continental Basketball Association. A large auto racing complex opened in August 1989.
Alright, this is the last ride of the day. It is in Topeka, Kansas. I will end in Lincoln, Nebraska, but I'm not riding in Lincoln, Nebraska. As you can see, it's already 3:40 in the afternoon. I got another at least 3.5 hour drive to Lincoln, so I won't be riding in Lincoln, Nebraska. Now, I don't know about most of you guys, but I really enjoyed jogging when I was younger. That was my go-to. It was a way for me to kind of pull my brain out of the equation and just kind of go. And I loved jogging. I did it all the time. Went in the Marine Corps, obviously jogged a lot. My best physical training time was 18.5 minutes for a 3-mile run. So I really enjoyed it. It was also in the Marine Corps and infantry training school. I blew out my knee. They just told me to go ahead and just build up the muscle around the knee, which I did. And over time, and as I got older, that muscle retracted. And yeah, now I can't run. My knee is totally mucked up. So I turned to bicycling, and bicycling is a good alternative. Now I do e-biking, and most people say, "Whoa, isn't that kind of cheating?" Yeah, about as much cheating as a marathon runner using a car to go from their house to the marathon they're going to run, right? I mean, it's an opportunity to help you along the way. So for a bike like I'm using, I use pedal assist. I don't use throttle. I use pedal assist. Keeps me going at a certain pace, and it also is a little more lenient on my knee, because if I get to a point where I have to stand up and literally run, then I'm screwed because my knee can't handle it. So pedal assist is the best option for me on a bike, and pedal assist is the best option with e-bikes. So that's why I have it. Now, as far as moving forward, I'll continue to use the e-bike. You may want to know, you may not care, but I plan on eventually getting my knee fixed, but not anytime soon. So, biking is the way I'm going to go. I had a good time biking. I had a good time on this trail, obviously. I did a good 5 miles on this one, which was one of my longer rides. I think I did 8 in Idaho, and I wanted to do 10. It just was a beautiful ride. Anyway, so I think I'm going to end this off. I'm going to say thank you, everybody, for being a part and listening to the channel. Oh, and channel-wise, I do plan on putting up some more game footage again, doing that my daughter Kimmy Corner, putting some of that together. So I am doing that for the future. This will be kind of a side project, like a weekend project, where the gaming will be like maybe 2 times a week. I'll upload for that. I went literal balls to the wall putting up videos for gaming. I had like 360 videos and 28 subscribers. This is the problem that I am running into. Way too much work and not enough people watching it. So it's really a waste of time in my mind. So I'm going to slow down. I took a break from editing for quite a while, and now I'm just doing the biking thing to kind of relax. And maybe 2 times a week I'll throw up a video, edit it, and throw it out there just for the heck of it. This part, the biking part, is mostly for my grandkids' sake, or my great-grandkids' sake, so they can see what Grandpa Jack was all about during his life. And it'll be up there forever, or it's until YouTube takes it down, and hopefully they enjoy it. So thanks for watching. Subscribe and all that happy stuff. Hit the bell notification and all that. Doesn't cost you a dime, so why not? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop me talking and put on some music for the rest of this video. Thanks for watching. Later.